up, world? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, before I get started, hold on. Why is these people outside on the front? It is 100 and, I don't know, some odd degrees outside. Let me zoom in for y'all real quick so y'all can see this. Look, check this out. Why they out there? It's like 100 degrees outside and it's like they enjoy being out there? I don't even get it. Anyway, as I explained to y'all on my main channel, if you don't know about my main channel, which is DeStorm, you know, go check it out. I do music also. But as I explained to y'all, I'm headed off to LA, but I give y'all a fitness video every Wednesday. So I'm gonna just discuss a few things, and we're gonna do a little bit of working out too. I get a lot of messages from the ladies talking about, hey, DeStorm, oh my God, I got extra skin on my thighs. First of all, extra skin, let's discuss extra skin. There's really no, if you have extra skin, it's probably because you lost weight a little faster than the body was used to. And if you lose weight faster than the body is used to, that means your skin won't catch up. So it needs time to catch up. That's why you should lose weight at a certain rate so the skin can actually stay firm, you know, to you. So that's extra skin. We're gonna get that out of the way. Now another thing you guys are discussing is these thighs and your booty, and you're like, I don't want to lose weight because my husband, I'm about to get married. Look, check this out. If we're talking about losing weight, like losing weight in our thighs and stuff, we say this on every video. You can't do spot reduction, which is lose weight in one area more than the other area. You have to lose weight on the entire body, but you guys still come back and ask these questions, and I just don't get it. This is for the ladies too. You guys been talking about, I don't want to lift weights and this, that, and the other. Everyone, I'll say this, everyone should be doing some type of workout using either weights or using calisthenics and plyometrics. I personally prefer people to do calisthenics and plyometrics and things like that because for some reason, just in my experience for the last 10 years, I've seen more people's bodies respond faster, and I've seen muscles get longer and leaner. And you want long, lean muscles. You don't want big, fat, bulky muscles because it's just not cute. And then when you get older, you'll start looking nice and round. And you don't want to look that way. You want to look nice, lean, and cut up, you know. And that's the look that we all are going for as people. Even the big guys, you know, they don't want to admit it. But I know. If you don't have a weight program, get on a calisthenic program, which is push-ups, pull-ups, dips, abs, you know, things you can do in the home and stuff, you know. Invent something. As long as you're working your muscles, you know, it's cool. And ladies, I know a lot of y'all thinking, no, I don't want to bulk up because I gain muscle on my body too quick, and I can't listen to you, DeStorm. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Listen, let me tell you something. You know, we all know this. Ladies have estrogen, and fellas have more testosterone in their bodies, right? So, with that being known, fellas have like 3 times more testosterone than ladies. So, if it's hard for guys to actually pick up muscle, ladies, what makes you think you're gonna be picking up a whole bunch of muscle on your body? I know some dudes that can't get cut up. You talk about you gonna bulk up. You're not bulking up. And yes, it is genetically, some people do gain muscle in certain areas of their body, you know, faster than others. But for the most part, you're not bulking up. So get a weight program. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because the body tends to lose weight that much faster when you have more muscle in your body. So the more muscle you have, the faster you'll lose weight. Get it? Jump roping is a really good way to do your cardio, especially when it's 100 fucking degrees outside. It is scorching out there. I'm gonna show you some basics, and if it gets boring, then you can just, you know, switch it up. So let's get into some jump rope. So go to your local Modell's and Sports Authority and grab yourself a rope. When you start jump roping, if you never jump rope before, because some people didn't grow up in the hood where they had jump ropes. So you want to start out with a basic skip, which is basically a one-step over the rope like little kids do. Once you've learned to do that, advance to the next level of jump rope. A double leg jump, which is here. Once you've learned that, pick up the pace. Once you picked up the pace, you can either pick up the pace faster, or if you want to burn even more calories and get a little more tired, start doing tricks. A basic trick would be to cross the rope, which is here, between your legs. Got it? As you start getting better, start working on your footwork, especially for the boxers, if you're playing basketball, football. So if you start dancing on the rope, kicking the feet out, and doing crazy things on the rope, it helps your reaction in your lower foot. Then you can double jump. Whoa! That wasn't good. Alright, we're done with the rope. So I'm about to tell y'all the secret on how to get yourself really cut up really fast and how to start losing weight stupid quick. That's how we say in New York, stupid quick, son. Yo, this is what you do. Don't tell nobody. Yo, it's not even in what you eat. But DeStorm, you said it was in the diet and everything. Nah, yo. It's in what you be drinking, son. Ooh. Nah, for real. This is what it is, man. You know, a lot of times people, they say they change their diet and they may have changed what they eat, but they haven't changed what they be drinking. You know how they say the typical beer belly and stuff? A lot of times, if you drinking a lot of sodas and carbonated beverages and stuff, that's a lot of your weight. You gotta give it, but the truck gotta come down the block when I'm vlogging. Anyway, you know those juices that be in the supermarket that come in the half gallons or the gallons of juice? All that stuff, get rid of it. Drink some water if you need it to be sweet, because you know sometimes a lot of people don't like water. I don't know how you're not gonna like water in your body, like 70% water, maybe even more. You know the answer to that. I know some of y'all gonna be like, no, it's 75.3% water, DeStorm. You're wrong, die. Anyway, get rid of those and put a lemon in it, you know, to make it to put some taste to it. But I guarantee you, in a week or two, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm really starting to get ripped up. I gotta go to LA. Next Wednesday, hopefully I can drop another video doing some fitness. I'm gonna do the back and shoulders. I've seen a lot of people asking about the back and shoulders. Even though I've already done it, you know, you obviously don't watch my videos, but I'll do it again. And if, like I said, if you're gonna be in LA, come on out to VidCon. We can meet and greet, shake hands, and all that good stuff. For the person who's been trying to work on his forearms, you can actually make a forearm device. You can tire out your forearms. Hold up. It's called ghetto workouts, y'all. I don't even know why y'all be watching me. But you can tire out your forearms just by taking a weight and rolling it backwards, just like this. And then rolling it back forward just like this. You will have to do it for quite some time, or even a faster way. You can take that same weight, you tie it to a rope. I feel like MacGyver. You tie that weight to a rope. Hold on, you'll see what I'm doing in a second. I know y'all probably like, what is he doing? But you tie that weight to a rope like so, right? You see how the weight is on a rope? And then you tie this end of the rope to a stick. And you roll that stick up with the weight on it and roll it back down. That's if you don't feel like spending, you know, $10 and going to your local sports store and Modell's and just buying a forearm. Wait, I gotta go, I'm out. I'll talk to y'all soon. One more thing. I gotta say this because I know y'all gonna try to kill me on this. I'm not saying that lifting weights is better than doing calisthenics, and I'm not saying calisthenics is better than lifting weights. All I'm saying is they both reap different results. A gym body, which is people who go into the gym all the time, looks different from someone who actually does sports and things like that. And depending on the look that you're going for, I don't know what you're going for, okay? But depending on what you're going for, you have to decide which to do. They both will get great results, but they just will give you totally different body looks and body styles, okay? So, you know, you decide what you want to do for yourself. All right, I'm out. DeStorm TV. Once you